Welcome to Law Days and Lattes, the podcast where we blend the world of law and business with a warm cup of information and common sense. I'm your host, Sidney, attorney, real estate investor, and business owner. Each week, we'll be your go-to source for legal insights, business advice, and so much more. Whether you're a seasoned professional, an ambitious entrepreneur, or simply someone seeking guidance, we'll have you covered. From navigating the legal landscape to empowering you with valuable business strategies, we'll explore the legal side of life and enjoy a virtual latte along the way. So, grab your favorite latte, get comfortable, and let's dive in to Law Days and Lattes. Welcome back to Law Days and Lattes, where we talk about law, life, business, family, and building a legacy worth leaving. I'm your host, Sidney Whelan, founder of the Whelan Law Firm, serving North Central Missouri businesses and families in 3 convenient locations: Moberly, Carrollton, and Paris. I don't know about you, but every year seems to move faster than the last. Here we are at the end of June. Half of 2026 is already gone. 6 months ago, many of us sat down with a fresh planner, a new calendar, and a list of goals. Maybe you wanted to grow your business. Maybe you wanted to get your estate plan completed. Maybe you wanted to save more money, lose weight, spend more time with family, or finally take that dream trip. And now it's June. Some of you are right on track. Some of you are ahead. And maybe many of you are looking at those January goals and thinking, what happened? If that's you, today's episode is for you. This is not about guilt, but more about opportunity. You don't need criticism. You need a roadmap. Because this is not the time to quit. This is the time to recalibrate. The good news is that you don't need another 12 months. You only need the next 6. Today, I want to walk you through a practical mid-year reset for your business, your finances, and your estate plan. Part 1. Stop measuring intentions and start measuring your actions. One of the biggest mistakes people make is measuring what they intended to do rather than what they actually did. So instead of asking yourself, did I reach my goal? Ask, what actions did I take consistently? Businesses grow because of activities. Retirement accounts grow because of contributions. Relationships improve because of conversations. And estate plans get completed because appointments get scheduled. The first thing I want you to do is to perform a 6-month audit. Ask yourself, in the last 6 months, what worked? What didn't? What produced results? And what just consumed time without creating value? Be honest here. This is not about blame. This is about getting some clarity. So part 2. The business mid-year reset. If you're a business owner like I am, June is a perfect time to conduct a business checkup. Review your numbers, your revenue, your profit, cash reserves, accounts receivable, marketing results. How about your team performance? Many business owners spend more time reviewing social media metrics than financial metrics. But the numbers tell the truth. Ask yourself, if I continue operating exactly as I have for the past 6 months, where will I be on December 31st, 2026? If the answer makes you uncomfortable, now is the time to change direction. Choose 3 priorities for the remainder of the year. Not 10, not 20, just 3. Some examples might be increase revenue by 20%, launch a new service, improve systems and delegation, reduce debt, increase retirement contributions. Remember, complexity kills execution. Focus, though, creates momentum. So part 3, the estate planning reality check. Let's talk about something that is probably sitting on your to-do list. Your estate plan. Every year, I meet people who tell me, I've been meaning to get that done. Some have been meaning to get it done for 10 years. Life gets busy, children grow up, businesses expand, properties are purchased, grandchildren arrive, and before you know it, years have passed. Here's a question. If something happened to you tomorrow, would your family know exactly what to do? Would your assets pass where you want them to go? Would someone have legal authority to make financial and healthcare decisions for you? Would your business continue operating smoothly? If your answer is, well, I'm not sure, then your estate plan needs some attention. Part 4. 5 things to complete before year end. Here are 5 practical steps every listener should consider completing before the end of the year. Number 1, review your beneficiary designations. Many people assume their will controls everything. It doesn't, and it shouldn't. Many things like retirement accounts, life insurance policies, and many financial accounts should pass according to beneficiary designations. Review those designations and confirm that they still reflect your wishes. Update your powers of attorney. Your financial and healthcare powers of attorney are some of the most important documents you will ever sign. Make sure the people named in your documents can still serve, and make sure the documents still accomplish your goals. Number 3, review your business structure. I talk about this a lot. If you own a business, ask yourself, what happens if I become disabled? What happens if I retire? What happens if I die unexpectedly? Every business owner needs an exit strategy. Do you have an exit strategy? Number 4, organize critical information. Create a master list. The one with all of your bank account information, your investment accounts, your insurance policies, your real estate, business interest, passwords, professional advisors. Your family should not have to become detectives during a crisis. And last but not least, schedule that estate planning appointment. Not think about it, not research it, not add it to next year's list. Schedule it now. Call my office or contact me through my webpage at wheelandlaw.com. Put a date on the calendar. Remember, momentum starts with a commitment. Part 5. 6 months can change everything. One of my favorite concepts comes from an idea that small actions repeated consistently create extraordinary results over time. 6 months is enough time to transform a business. 6 months is enough time to strengthen your finances. 6 months is enough time to put a complete estate plan in place. 6 months is enough time to create peace of mind for your family. The people who finish the year strong are rarely the people who started perfectly. They are just the people who adjusted when necessary and kept moving forward. As we reach the half point of 2026, don't focus on what you haven't done. Focus on what you can still accomplish. The next 6 months are a second chance. A chance to build, a chance to protect, and a chance to put your affairs in order. Just take one action this week. Schedule the meeting. Review the documents, make the call, open the account, start the plan. The future you will be grateful that you did. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Law Days and Lattes. Feel free to screenshot this episode and share it on social media, and tag me and tell me your biggest takeaway. Those shares help this podcast reach more people who are trying to build stronger businesses, protect their families, and create lives they truly love. Until next time, remember, build it, protect it, and pass it on. Have a great week, my friends.
This podcast episode contains general information for discussion purposes only. Each case is different and must be judged on its own merits. Missouri rules generally prohibit lawyers from advertising that they specialize in particular areas of the law. This show should not be construed to suggest such specialization. Nothing on this show should be taken as legal advice for any individual case or situation. This information is not intended to create an attorney-client relationship, and the listening or viewing of this podcast does not constitute an attorney-client relationship. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.